Okay, I want to demonstrate for you a very fun way of finding latitude, longitude, shooting a bearing, and also navigating in the field with some very big instruments here. So the idea is you wouldn't not necessarily put that in your backpack, obviously, but it just shows a different way of using different tools and methods for navigation. So I'm going to start with this on the left here. Now this only does latitude, and the instrument on the right, it does latitude, longitude, shoots a bearing, as well as gives you compass direction. So we'll start here with the very basic model. I built this first before I built that. And what I've done is I've fixed a solar declination table, and that shows the degrees of declination by day of the year for the southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. Today happens to be the 23rd of June, so I'm at the maximum of about 23.4 degrees on the positive side. And then I've affixed a bubble level so I can hold it even. Now this is what they call a speed square. Both of these are. And you can pick these up at Home Depot, maybe any hardware store. And you can see at the very top where it says pivot. Well, it has a little indentation. And lining up with that indentation is that black top of the scale. And that's going to catch the sun ray, and it's going to cast a shadow down onto my scale. And that's going to tell me, by degree marking, the angle of the sun. Once I capture that angle at solar noon, at local solar noon, I'm going to go ahead and add it to determine what my latitude is. Now, if the sun were in the southern hemisphere, I would subtract that value. So let's go ahead and put this in the sun. This side of the instrument says sun. So that side faces the sun. And here we go. All right, I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Maybe a little shaky here, but see how this goes. All right. So if you look at where the sun is captured on the scale, that's about the right position. I could probably align it a little better. There we go. All right. Their bubble level is about straight. So you can see we're looking at the bottom line, and that's about 16 degrees. All right. So along this section of my degree scale, the sun is at 16 degrees. It's not quite solar noon, and I happen to already know where my latitude is, so I got a few more degrees to go. But at solar noon, I would take that reading, and then I would add it to 23.4 to determine my latitude. All right. Oops. I think the wife might be a little upset over that one, but I'll try to clean it up here. Now, this is a better instrument in that it allows me to complete full navigation. All right, so latitude is the same way, but here, it's got a compass, it's built in. It has a solar GMT solar noontime chart, a static chart, and it also has all the tables that I need in order to find longitude, along with a good watch. But for shooting a bearing, you can see my sight is right here, and the orange divot is what I would line up on, and that's going to shoot me a bearing just by looking at my compass to find direction. So again, these are just fun ways of navigating and just using different tools and methods for navigating in the field. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on construction or any of the tables that I put together, please drop a note and I'd be happy to help. And now I got a mess to clean up. If I could teach the cat to do something, I don't think that's going to happen. This is the Cold War Sailor, out.